Consider your lifespan of 78 years. You have spent $13 billion every year right from the day you were born. That's $1.1 billion every month. If you calculate it for a day, it's nearly $370 million every day. Can you spend $1 trillion in your lifetime? Can you spend such a huge amount of money? Is it possible to do so? If it's possible, where would you spend all this money? Let's calculate $1 trillion to show you how large the number is. It is 1 followed by 12 zeros. That's equal to 1/4 of the United States annual state budget. Without any delay, let's start our spending. Buying an island will be a very easy task. Instead, you would buy a series of islands and register a new country. It would cost you around $5 billion. To facilitate this island with rich infrastructure like airports, harbors, shopping malls, transport lines, electricity lines, parks, entertainment centers, shelter for people to live, and make this island the best tourist spot on this planet. All of them would be your servants, because you are so rich that you are building a new country on your own. That would cost you around $25 billion. Your mansion would be constructed by the best engineers and landscapes all around the world. Some luxurious brands like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Gucci, and Burberry will die to get a contract for the interior design of your mansion. Valuation of it would be $10 billion. That's $5 billion more than the price of Buckingham Palace, UK, which is the costliest till date. Your garden will full of all rare and almost every animal and living species in the world. This would eat only $500 million. Coming to cars. The world's costliest car is Rolls-Royce Boat-Tail. You will be having a convoy of 50 cars of it, each cost only $28 million. You would be having a dozen of Bugatti, Lamborghini, Bentley, Hummer parking in your garage takes $2 billion. The costliest bikes like Neiman Marcus limited edition Fighter, Icos S1 Spirit, BMS Nemesis would be a children's play. This would cost you somewhere around $3 billion. You will have a couple of private jets like Boeing 747 volts IP for personal use, and modified it to the best as Air Force One, which is used by US President, costs around $6 billion each. 30 Boeing 757 used as passenger flights. 10 F-35 fighter jets are used for security purposes whenever you are flying. Additionally, a cargo jet to carry the convoy of cars and security vehicles to provide you. This will cost you around $50 billion. Let us assume you have given salaries to all the workers working for you in advance till their retirement will cost you nearly $70 billion. If you are a trillionaire, you can plan to go to the moon for a tour not once, 10 times in your lifetime. That gives a price tag of $20 billion. At $4.8 billion, the History Supreme, owned by Robert Knox, is the world's most expensive, largest superyacht in the whole world. At 100 feet in length, History Supreme took 3 years to build, using 10,000 kilograms of solid gold and platinum, both of which adorn the dining area, deck, rails, staircases, and anchor. If that weren't luxurious enough, the master suite features a meteorite rock wall, a statue made of Tyrannosaurus rex bones, a 68 kilograms 24-karat gold Aquavista panoramic wall aquarium, and a liquor bottle adorned with a rare 18.5-karat diamond. You can book 10 of them, each with a different model. Comes with $50 billion. While we are all aware that a good watch will set you back a decent amount, the title of the most expensive watch in the world goes to Graf Diamonds for the incredible Hallucination. Worth a whopping $55 million, the Hallucination is a masterpiece with over 110 carats of colored diamonds set into a bracelet of platinum. You can buy 100 of them in different colors that match your dress color. If you spend $1 billion on your dressing, you won't be using a dress twice in your life, and everything will be of brands like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Chanel, Dior, and many others. The Fortress Stilt Fisherman Indulgence costs $14,500 a single meal, making it the costliest one. In fact, you will be having the best chefs in the kitchen. The water you drink is Filico jewelry water from Japan, price of $616 per liter. Plates, glasses, spoons, and other items used in dining would be made of platinum. It would cost you $3 billion. Coming to jewelry, you can even buy Kohinoor diamond. Even if the value of the Kohinoor diamond is not known, it is part of the crown jewels, and the whole value of the crown jewels is between $10 and $12 billion. The Kohinoor is one of the more expensive diamonds in the collection. You can even buy diamonds from the Perfect Pink, Wittelsbach diamond, Whinstone Blue, Cullinan, and many other costliest diamonds. Even you can customize your mobile case with these diamonds, prices of $30 billion. You can spend $10 billion to construct mansions in beautiful places like Lauterbrunnen in Switzerland, Pemjumerah, Macau, Spain, Italy, Paris, Beverly Hills of Bollywood, Mumbai, NoHo in New York, Summerlin North in Las Vegas, Cluney Hill GCB in Singapore. Gives $20 billion of the price tag. You need to have 50 large cargo vessels to transport basic needs on your island, comes to $10 billion. Let's assume you have given money in advance for the coming lifetime, costs you $30 billion. The most interesting thing you can do is to recover the world's most famous vessel, Titanic, from the deep ocean and showcase it. It would cost nearly $20 billion. You can buy one more costliest on this planet, that is Mars dust. Yes, a few grams of it will cost nearly $10 billion. A $5 billion to just telecast over media how lavishly you are enjoying with the money. The architects at Shimizu Corporation, a Tokyo-based firm, want to build underwater cities that they call ocean spirals. There are no concrete plans to construct an ocean spiral, which project leader Masaki Takeuchi estimates would cost $26 billion. So might go with one. You can host a FIFA World Cup with a price of $20 billion, and an ICC Cricket World Cup with $5 billion. Now, let us do some good things like feeding hungry all over the world. Globally, about 8.9% of the world's population, 690 million people, go to bed on an empty stomach each night. Since 2014, the number of people affected by hunger has been slowly on the rise. If it continues at this rate, it'll exceed 840 million by 2030. To feed this all, it takes around $400 billion for 7 years. You can buy Starlink from Elon Musk's SpaceX and provide free internet to the whole world's population and become a real hero to them. It would cost $20 billion. It requires $120 billion to build an educational institution in remote African countries. At last, $22 billion will be your emergency fund that itself can keep you on top 100 wealthiest people. Previous studies show that spending money on others makes people happier than spending it on themselves, say the authors of the research, led by Hajdi Moshe of Linköping University in Sweden. There is an excellent quote like, "No one has ever become poor by donating." Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more videos, and also comment down how you will spend $1 trillion in your own style.